Whoa! Good afternoon. I knocked my camera while I was cleaning. Hold on. Are we all good? Are we all ready? Are we all locked in? We ready for a party? Ready for OWCS EMEA to kick off? Got some backing music courtesy of a co-stream. Thank you, Solid Animal. Appreciate the tier 1. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Are we all done with school? Work? Let's go, Mike. One wheel bike. It's true. I don't think Mike's playing tonight, unfortunately. Good games. Look at this. Let me show you. Let me show you what we're working with. Look at this. Look at what we're working with. What a lineup we have tonight. What a lineup we have tonight of games to kick us off. Unbelievably good amount of good looking games. Space Station played, of course, so I know who I'm rooting for. We got a few things to take care of. We got to do our pick'ems. We've got 15 minutes to make sure we get our pick'ems in. Thoughts on Chrissy needing a warm-up? You always need a warm-up, mate, no matter who you play. No matter who you play, you got to get a warm-up going. Respect to Chris for respecting his opposition. Hello, YouTube as well. I'm live on YouTube as well if anyone wants to watch on YouTube. My YouTube chat is not working, though, I don't think. Yeah, I can't see YouTube chat. Why can't I see YouTube chat? Respect Chris, never. Is Unto ready for his clapping? He's always ready for his clapping. Yeah, I think I've connected to the connected to the correct channel. Wait, hold on. Maybe this is the problem. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. There we go. I can see Rickar. Shout out Rickar, the first person chatting in YouTube chat. All right. Should we get some pick'ems on the go? Where's my link? Yeah, clean feed is good to go, Staney. We are locked in. All right. We need to do EMEA and North America pick'ems, because if I don't do my North America pick'ems now, I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget if I'm being frank with you. And I'm always frank with you guys. All right, EMEA week 1. Here we go. My Discord name, CommanderX. Gen.G versus Virtus Pro. Ah, it's already fuck. If anyone else wants to play your exclamation mark pick'ems, there are the forms. Join the Discord to get to the forms as well. Discuss your picks. See the leaderboards as well. Oh, thank you, Doishi. Appreciate the 9 months. Alright, for those who don't know, the first LAN is in China. Only the top 2 teams. Oh, look, it's a green box. That sounds like a train. So, yeah, for those who don't know, first LAN in China. Only the top 2 teams go to China. Chrissy's wife is Chinese, so she would love to go to China. Go see the family, go see all her friends. So if Chrissy doesn't make it, fuck. He's going to be back on the market. Ooh. Alright. Let me figure this out then. What am I going for? Do I think Gen.G take it, actually?
The match is about to start.
What are we getting? Oh, we're getting this. Does anyone else watch this bloody advert? Does anyone else watch this?
Gen.G, you want Nino?
This felt proper. This felt proper, like out of like early 2000s or something, almost. You know. I think technically I'm not supposed to disparage the broadcast on stream, but when you see a spade, sometimes you have to call it a spade. Oh, can I banter? Yeah, I think this Twitch one is only, or the chat on screen is only pulling from Twitch. So YouTube can see Twitch chat, but Twitch chat can't see what YouTube is saying about them. So YouTube, you can say whatever you want about Twitch chat. They can't stop you. All right, let me lock in. Am I going to knock up Hunter? No, Hunter's, I think it was asleep / warming up right now.
Yeah.
One of the two.
I'm ready.
Ooh. We have gambling here, it's true. It's for one Sideshow has his overlay. I'll look into it, Banter Life. I don't know if is Trash Panda here or maybe Juby. I saw Juby here. Maybe make a note to have a look into that. I don't know if we can do it through stream elements, maybe. SSG is playing tonight. Hold on, let me do my pick'ems because we're down to 30 minutes and I've made 0 progress. All I've done is written my name on the test so far. All I've done so far is written my name on the test. I think I'm going Gen.G here. I think Gen.G win a dogfight. Gen.G win a dogfight. OWCS 3-1, I'm thinking. 3-1. This one, boom. Chrissy's starting with a 3-0 sweep. I says VP is really good. Yeah, word on the street is VP are really good, but I think it's a dogfight. Hitori disrespects. I mean, I can see the Ultimates dropping a map, but I think they've got 3-0. Gen.G believer. Yeah, I'm leaning Gen.G's way. They had the Korea boot camp, right? Surely they learnt a thing or two. Then we're going to have to do the rest of the weekend in one as well, so OWCS hitting with a 3-0, I reckon. Maybe a 3-1. Nah, maybe a 3-0. Gen.G Twisted Minds. Got to bet on Twisted Minds. Maybe Gen.G get a map, but I got to bet on Twisted Minds for that one. I think Twisted Minds, if anybody didn't see my power rankings, EMEA power rankings, spoiler alert, Twisted Minds are on top. This one is it's a dogfight, but I don't know exactly how much of a dogfight. Maybe 3-1 secure, 3-2. Maybe it's a real dogfight. Maybe it's a 3-1. A 3-1. I got faith in Hitori. Then TU versus VP. VP get a map. Oh, wait. Maybe this one's a dogfight as well. Maybe the Ultimates dive it out and clutch it out. I know. I feel like maybe the anti-VP stuff is going to come back to bite me. That's the one I think is most likely to reflect poorly on me. I just copied your picks, did I, Fix? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Yeah, I think Twilight is still in Korea, so it'll be Sky and Faith for all of this. It's a test of my faith in Chrissy. Let me close my eyes and picture Chris. Yeah, win the dogfight. Win the dogfight. Submit it. Closed my eyes, I pictured Chris, and Chris told me, that's GOAT. And then I knew they were going to win the dogfight. The actual, I guess some of the logic behind it is I do believe in the theory that actually being good at dive is really good in this format with how the map picks and everything work. So that's why I think they'll win in the long run, essentially, you know? Okay. Liquid against Timeless. I think Timeless get a map. Space Station Game against Nightmare. Wait, let me check my wallet. Yeah, no, I've checked my wallet. I'm going to be predicting Space Station Gaming for this one, but it's going to be an absolute dogfight. Had to just check my wallet for that one. I think there's a real chance. I think I said it in my power rankings. Oh, thank you, Chugger.
Praying for the health of Chris's marriage.
Good on you. Good on you. Rooting for love. Thank you for the 2 months. Yeah, I said it in my things, and I think this is really possible. SSG start off 2-0, or sorry, start off 0-2 this weekend after playing Nightmare and Liquid. But I've got my heart and my wallet. It's all saying SSG. I want Max to be on top. I think they can win the dogfight. Team Liquid later in the weekend. That's a different kettle of fish. There are other fish in that kettle, but this one I think they have. I think SSG will finish top 2 overall in stage 1. But I don't know if they win any games this weekend, but I'm praying. Avidity over Amplify. This is like a 3-1. Maybe Amplify turn it into a dogfight. Depends how much you believe in the Malga boys. Rad versus Shikigami. Rad dominate this one. You heard it here first. Timeless versus Nightmare. It's 3-1. Nightmare got it. Shikigami versus Amplify. Oh, this is a relegation This is a fucking relegation 6-pointer, isn't it? I think Amplify win. Is that crazy to say? I know I predicted Shikigami would finish higher, but it's just something about... I feel like Shikigami are fumblers, you know? It's just kind of anti my power rankings, but... What's this background noise? I think Amplify do it. Fuck it. I think Amplify do it. And SSG versus Liquid. Fuck. I want to vote SSG, but I also want the pick'em points. I want the pick'em points. But do I have to vote SSG? Is it in my contract? I think it might be in my contract. Do it for the paycheck. Pick'em points on my paycheck. Check my wallet. You're right. Oh, fuck, there's a payslip in it from SSG. Fuck. Fuck. Alright. Voting with my heart. Voting with my heart. Don't let me down, SSG. Doing it. I'm going to win pick'ems. What's the point of playing pick'ems and winning pick'ems if I don't do it voting with my heart? You know? Wait, hold on. I just need to fix something on YouTube. Hold on. It shouldn't change anything for the YouTube stream. Everything should still feel the same for you. I just, all right, there we go. There we go. Should we look at the clean feed? Who have we got? Oh, they're just yapping. Just yapping still. We ain't missing anything. Can I pay you money to decide my pick'ems? It's submitted, Fargon. Once I press that submit button, we are in. We are locked in to our decisions now. And we will have to live with the consequences of that. But I've got faith. Kennen and Bliss are still in Korea, yes. They're coming over at some point during stage 1. But not yet. Not yet. So the situation, if you don't know for SSG, if you didn't see my interview with Hunter, SSG, currently the Koreans are in Korea. And they will be coming over at some point for stage 1. Definitely by the time regional playoffs happen. So they'll be at full strength for playoffs. Likewise, Sugar Free has been away for a lot of the preseason. So he's only scrimmed with a team probably like 4 days now. Maybe 5 days. Maybe 4 days plus today's warm-up maybe. So Sugar Free is just back essentially, right? So that's like... That's why I think SSG are going to have a slow start. I'm hoping, I'm praying that they clutch it out anyway. But I think having these 2 fixtures at the start is actually really bad for SSG. I think there's a real possibility SSG don't finish in the top 2 during regular season. But I think they do well in playoffs because they'll have the Koreans off ping. They'll get a nice little... They'll just get all these buffs at the perfect time. Oh, thank you, TLZ?
506.
506. Insane power rankings? I mean, prove me wrong, Nikki. Prove me wrong. I mean, to be fair, word on the street is you're going to prove me wrong very quickly. But the power rankings were for the whole stage, you know? End of the stage. Whole of stage 1. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I heard your Scrimberks were alright. I heard they were alright, Shockwave. No easy games in EMEA really this season, though. Maybe like Vision's Sakura, but outside that, I think there's no easy games. We'll see. Good luck, though, Nikki. Exciting to be the curtain raiser. 2 partner teams, our first look at both teams. It's going to be a mega game. Can I start the match? I do not have the power. Seems like we're close, though. Maybe not super close since Shockers is still in chat. You're a VP head since the roster was announced? Yeah, I just worry across the series, if teams are good at banning, they can put them in a pickle or 2, you know? Credit where, yeah, this format's so much better. The regular season, all of this. I mean, I think to be fair, they've maybe fixed the, I do read YouTube chat thicker, but normally a little bit slower. I think they've kind of fixed it a little bit. So we got loads of stacked games at the start, you know? But I'm not complaining this weekend, you know? Not complaining. Can you get us 15 maps of EMEA today? I'll try really hard, totally a girl, but I think the TU Sakura one might be the hard one. Gen.G easy. Have we got, should I put the predictions up for you so you guys can predict? Let's see, who wins? Map number 1. Gen.G. Virtus Pro. Alright, we'll leave 30 minutes on. I don't know how long they'll be. Obviously, 5-player rosters for both of these teams, so we know exactly who's starting. Preds are open. The curtain raiser here, and who knows, right? EMEA versus Virtus Pro, our first look at both teams. Who has first pick? I think with the partner teams, it's essentially random. I think the way it works is, in both regions, the partner teams, we'll put P here, they have seeding rank over all of the open qualifier teams. Open qualifier teams. The open qualifier teams, I presume, are going to be seeded based on their finish there. So obviously the one that came through the lower bracket will be lowest, and then there'll probably be an element of the order they finished in.
Shuffle.
Thank you, J9. Thank you for the 11 months. And not in OWCS yet. I believe someone was telling me earlier, Ange's on Wasp Bowl No now, competing in Face It Masters League, so Ange will be back. So I think that's how it works. I think how they split the partner teams is basically a little bit RNG, because I think Unter was telling me they don't have first ban against Team Liquid, but I feel like it was something like, but it doesn't, like, it just happened, you know? So there's going to be an element of big advantage here, decided a little bit by randomness. Obviously, by the time we get to the playoffs, we'll have a proper seeding for everything, and we won't find ourselves in this situation. But, you know how it is. You know how it is. I don't know how else they would do it, to be fair, right? How do you seed for partner teams? I'm not going to cover Face It League, really. I don't think so. Maybe some of it depends whether matches are on. But I'll cover the promotion relegation games for sure. Yeah. Marbles for first ban. Oh my god, Jason, you've actually solved it, right? I know it's... How hype would it be, right, if we do 10-person marbles, 5 players from each team, exclamation mark play for first map. Is that not better than a coin toss? How hype would that be? And then just full cast it on the broadcast? That'd be so good, actually. Others maybe I'm a bit biased. I do love some marbles, but that would be so good, no? That'd be so good. On the castle map too? Yes, Castle Siege San. We're on the same page here. Is it as good as Zoe's cat picking them? It'll be better. It'll be better, I promise you. Battle Royale. Oh, there's actually so many good ways to do it, no? Oh, there's so many good ways to do it. If only we were in charge of a broadcast. One of these days, Alice. One of these days. No cheesecake right now. I actually had... Can you believe this? Can you believe this? So I did Korean this morning, right? Woke up 6:30 bright and early. I was actually up at 6. I would cut my hair, got myself ready, looking prim and proper. Then I did all of Korea. But you want to know what I did during the break? Published my power rankings video. Helped get the VODs uploaded as well. The mods helped me a lot with that. And then hoovered the house, cleaned the bathroom, took all the rubbish out, changed all the bins, changed the bed, did the washing, made some sausage rolls. Unbelievable. And now I'm locking in for another several hours of Overwatch. It is a day today, you know? Thank you. Thank you, RK. Thank you very much for the 6 months. I know. I've been watching... has anyone watched 30 Rock? I've been rewatching 30 Rock a lot lately. So sometimes when I can't be bothered, in my head, you know what I say to myself? It's like, you can have it all, mate. You can have it all. You can have the clean house. You can stream all the Overwatch. You can have it all, mate. Yeah, I will be doing North America as well. Can I put my Preds on screen? I don't know if I have space now with the chat and stuff there. My Pred, I think... I can't even remember what I did for my pick'ems. I went 3-2 Gen.G. But I think I'm actually My prediction goes against the Scrim Bucks a little bit here. You say up to 5 AM for these games? I mean, it'll be worth it, Turtle Hacks. Do I sleep? Not this weekend, mate. The problem is, the top of my cam is like right where the bottom of the kill feed is, you know? He's coaching SSG. Do you want an inside scoop from Unter? Hopefully he doesn't mind me telling his story. So, I wake up this morning talking to Max, and then he sends me a voice note on Discord. And he says this week, he's been working really hard, they've been reviewing every day, you know, and they've been pretty hit and miss in scrims, struggling a little bit. Yesterday, Unter didn't do any review, and they absolutely smashed everyone in scrims. The life of a coach, eh? The life of a coach. Oh, bans? Alright, where are we going? So Samoa picked by VP. Do we know whose ban was first? Did I miss a graphic? Yeah, Clash is removed. The Doom ban... Who banned first? Whoa!
Opening match hype.
Thank you, Moloch. Thank you for the bits. Oh yeah, VP picked map. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Good shout. Good shout. So VP banned Doom first. I don't know if they're really worried about Doom. Oh, thank you, Abyss, for the prime. Yeah, I don't know if they're really worried about Doom. Maybe it is just to protect Hazard, right? That would be the most logical sense. They protect Hazard, and then the response then is, oh, you protect Hazard, but then they ban Juno as well. So it feels like both teams here, it feels like Virtus Pro are keen to play the Hazard comp, and Gen.G are the ones trying to disrupt it here. Okay. Oh, I think my dinner's here. Hold on. I'm back. First map? Yeah, I think so. I mean, what I think is going to be grow up, Sova. What I think we're going to see a lot here is we're going to see a lot of, because Hazard is so prominent in the meta. For dinner, schnitzel and mashed potato. I should have had some peas with it or something, really, but it's all right. We'll load up on carbs and meat. Carbs and meat will see us through. Thank you, True Genesis. So what we're going to see, is Hazard is such an important part of the meta. So both teams are probably going to have to play Hazard at some point, whether they want to or not. It's going to be super important to see who feels like they have an advantage in that Hazard, in that mirror. So I think we'll see loads of it, and it'll be interesting to see who has the advantage. Because if you figure out you do have advantage, then all of a sudden, that means you can really bully a lot of the map picks, right? Sorry, I missed. DD asked about Juno. I think in general with Juno and Lucio, instead of like Lucio and Kiri. Now, a lot of the time, the Kiri has lots of survival tools, but because your Gen.G, your Hazard, everything has so much ability to push and dive stuff so frequently, you can basically just force the Kiri cooldowns, and then you get to dive her again before she has them back. Whereas Juno can just be more evasive. Your whole team can sort of go in and out a lot more. So I think big picture is more survivable most of the time if you play it well. And Ray is better than Kitsune Rush as far as an ult as well. So that's like another buff. What time is the SSG game, GMT? I don't know exactly. It's going to be a rolling schedule. So because it's the last game of the day, it could really, depending on how close the other series are, it could kind of be any time. Midnight GMT. Who's on the rosters? I can bring up the Liquipedia for you while we are waiting, because these are brand new teams, right? First look at both of these teams today. So Gen.G, coached by Krusty. We got Mag, we got Top Dragon. They're the highlight players. Crispy and Kanale. Question marks about the backline, I think, but you know. We've got Sauna too, as he's going to be filling the hit scan role when Gen.G need it. So big questions around Sauna. How will he stack up Sojourn-wise against the litany of top class Sojin players we have in EMEA, or will Gen.G, this is what I think Gen.G should do more, just start playing double flex DPS wherever you can. Play Tracer Genji, play Tracer Echo, get top dragon on Genji and Echo. I think lean into that wherever you can. I think it's really strong in this meta, and expect Virtus Pro to try and ban some of that double flex DPS where they can. On Virtus Pro, we've got an interesting selection. We've got Shockwave and Gala remaining on Virtus Pro from last year. Vestler, obviously the Ents main tank from last year, being added in. Jwoo and Fixer being their 2 imports. This team is coached by Smash. So this is a really interesting team. I'm a little bit hesitant to put too much weight into this team. Word on the street is their scrims are going pretty well. But I do look at this roster and I worry it's going to get exploited by map bans a little bit here. Do worry. I do have to worry about that with that. But we'll wait and see. I think I said it in my power rankings video, but I think the saving grace for Virtus Pro is, let's say, right, because this kind of think. Okay, let me rewind back a little. Do you remember when Funny Astro at the Esports World Cup it was like, we're gonna ban Lucio, we'll target this stupid Lucio boy? But then Juno was invented, and all of a sudden Astro has Juno and Lucio. So now it's much harder to target ban Astro, because if you ban Lucio, he can go Juno, or vice versa, right? But when you look at Hazard, I think Hazard kind of does the same thing. If Vestler has a good Hazard, all of a sudden, he has a hero he can play on a lot of these normal Winston maps. So all the maps that Ents used to get bullied on last year by the dive teams, like Gibraltar and Dorado and stuff, if Vest can now just play Hazard there or something, I think if Vest has a good Hazard, it can actually cover and solve a lot of VP's potential problems in this, at least in the current meta we're in. D.Va's kind of the same, but D.Va's a lot harder as well. I think in a lot of these situations, because D.Va really struggles into Brig. So if on those maps like Gibraltar and Dorado, if teams play Anna Brig, the D.Va can feel really hard. Obviously, yeah, if you go to that map and you ban Brig, then D.Va can be okay, but you have to sort of have that combo essentially. So it is possible. We've seen Zeta Division do it a few times in Korea, but I think Hazard is just like you can sort of plug and play anywhere essentially, you know? Ooh. All right, what are the good people saying? I see a lot of money on the line. 51% Virtus Pro, 49% Gen.G. Neck and neck, eh? Neck and neck. Hazard has so much more kill threat too. Yeah, I think for the most part, Hazard is better than the D.Va in most places, because I think Brig does such a good job at just denying D.Va getting a lot of that engage value and doing so well. So yeah, lots of questions. Lots of questions to be answered. Jay was an interesting one, right? Talked about this in my power rankings as well. I think how good the flex DPS standard is in EMEA right now. Kevster, Psycho, not Vestler, Top Dragon. How will Jay stack up against these? You know. Vestler's the best flex DPS. Force on KSA, I think he's one of the best tanks in the region. I think we'll talk about the ultimates more later when we get to them, but I think Chase, high potential player, but never quite realized it. Checkmate, of course, as well. How could I forget? Yeah, like it's actually, so Jay's got a lot to live up to. But think about Chase on TU. I think he could be really good. I feel like this TU roster, I didn't really talk about as much in my power rankings, but I kind of, the clarity came to me. I think if you look at this TU roster is full of gambles, right? Will Chase live up to his potential? Big gamble, but potentially big payoff. Will Twilight still be good at Overwatch? Big gamble, but what payoff, you know? What payoff? Similarly, they only have 2 DPS, so they have to play hit scan most places. But what if they just get away with it? What if the metas line up nicely? What if they can ban protect it? What if Cass and Sojin are just viable all year? All of these are gambles, right? And if none of those gambles pay off, right? Let's say Twilight's just washed as fuck. Let's say Chase doesn't live up to his potential, and it's a double flex DPS meta all year long. Then it's going to go, I think TU could have quite a bad year. But what if they all work, right? What if Kai can just play hit scan all year? What if Twilight still fucking got it? What if Chase lives up to all his potential? You know? If all those gambles pay off, TU can, I think, get pretty close to TM, if not beat them depending on like the matchup and the meta and all of this. But the one thing I will say, out of all of those gambles, right? What TU also have is they have a safety net. Let's say Chase doesn't live up to his potential, right? Well, KSA's been playing the Hazard for him in the open qualifiers, right? KSA just diva Hazard. They can work around that, right? They can work around that. Similarly, if Twilight doesn't live up to the billing, Sky can play Anna. He's probably got one of the best Annas in the EMEA still, right? So I think there are some insurance policies there, but I think the insurance policies limit TU. Whereas if the gambles all pay off, I think they could go really far. Here are the OWCS drops, which you can get. You should be getting them literally right now. Right now. So yeah, and I think really when you look at like safe players, actually KSA is a great player to have there, you know. Where's Hunter? He's at work, mate. He's at work. You know how it is. He is. He's got to get his warm-up going. Guys, I promise you, Hunter does legitimate coaching. I promise you. Alright, are we ready? Are we bloody ready? By work, you mean shouting at Kellen and some gibberish? Yeah. How did you get access to their VOD reviews? Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, let's crank this volume. Let's get some in-game sound going. There we go. I've got it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Music? Alright, we're in. We're in. TP out of spawn, and it is going to be an immediate. Let me crank this. Is that... Hold on. Oh, choking. Alright, hopefully that volume balance is okay. Alright, locking in. So, Tracer Gen.G, and this is what we wanted. This is what I wanted Gen.G to do in these situations, right? To play the double flex DPS. Jwoo fighting for this mega early on. Has force for recall here out of Sauna. First look at Jwoo right now, but here comes the engaged dash through from Top Dragon, but he's in awfully deep, and Jwoo gets the better of him. 1-for-1 trade though, as Mag's going to respond. Bessler falls, and Gen.G starting out pretty strong right now. Player advantage for him, and most importantly, hazard advantage. In these scrappy fights, the hazard advantage is going to be massive for him. Thank you.
AMJ.
Gujay Brujay. Am I saying that right? I'm probably not. Wouldn't be the first time. And they win the first neutral there. Next fight, we're still just looking at another neutral. Worth noting as well, Korean-wise, I think all of these Koreans are all in EMEA right now, so they are all on good ping. First ban was Versus Pro. Now, looking for the engage, wall off, pressure onto Shockwave as well. This is a very small map for Shockwave to try and get space, and look at that, he is absolutely swamped by Top Dragon and Sauna right now. Bit of a Lucio gap on the flank as well. Mag has been traded, so Vesta can still do a lot. They have to be careful on the cleanup. Sauna has his recall force. Another kill, Kitsune Rush trade coming in. They're not giving up a fight yet. Vesta's looking to try and carry this one. Wall at the choke, Gen.G behind, they'll take care of that. And usually the power of the hazard advantage that. Keep your eyes on these fights, because it's always possible to trade in this type of comp mirror right now. They will just be stalling onto point Gen.G, trying to get the last few percentage here. Equal ults, all things considered. But yeah, trades are so big in this. Even if you lose a couple of people, you can hit right back. And especially if your hazard is still alive, you're in a great situation still. Now, equal ults pretty much. Maybe Top Dragon's Blade a little bit slow. Both teams are beat to match this Blade, though. Shockwave can maybe start with the overclock as they walk up here. Sauna's Pulse Bomb. There we go. Overclock to start it with. Jumping in, just burning through it. Beat in response here. Fix is going to get the later beat back. Doesn't catch Jwoo, but now these blades are free. Once Jwoo gets blade, he can pop this, but they need to keep him alive. Eyes on Jwoo right now. 3% away. Looking to catch Top Dragon. Again, Fixer and Jwoo get the better of that Gen.G Lucio battle on the flank. And now they are pushing forward. Don't think they even need the blade. And they hold strong right now. Nail gets his one. Trades his former teammate Gala. And now, Blade v Blade again, but this time, no beats to answer with it. But Vest does have the downpour here. Blades without a support ult to follow up with it, like a Kitsune Rush, a Ray, or a Beat or something like that, can be quite tricky. Got to work around this downpour as well here. So Virtus.pro have the advantage as they look to continue to hold this point. Eyes on him, but Shockwave's got the opening pick. Oh, and just like that, Jawu over Top Dragon again. And this is the perfect fight for Virtus.pro. They get it for free, they hold on to all of their ults, and they can force them back. Big pick by Shockwave. Jawu continues to get the better of Top Dragon. Now, one more chance in this retake for Gen.G. They'll have a Kitsune Rush for it, but Gala has one to match as well, so a very volatile fight. Remember, even if they go on that Kitsune Rush, it's a great opportunity for Vess as well. Now, Top Dragon looking for the engage, looks for the cancel, wall climb, but Jawu's got him again, hasn't even popped it, but Downpour catches everyone, and Jawu will finish up all the kills there for him as well. And we asked a question before the game, how will Jawu stack up against this high level of flex DPS in EMEA? And the first test is Top Dragon. And the answer is, he's not just going to stack up, he's going to blow him out of the water on this first round. 1-0. When's the giveaway? We'll maybe do it between series. It was a Blade Jacks, I believe, was the call. It's a legitimate Blade Jacks.
Good to see you. Hello. Good to see you.
Chat, please boost Mag. He needs a bit of help.
Good to see
What's the giveaway? We got a variety of like skin packs and stuff like that to give away. So we'll do some of that. I can't remember exactly what, but some good stuff. All right, round number 2 onto Beach. This is the sort of map that should favour the hit scan a little bit more. Bit more space for Shockwave to play with here. I mean, not that they didn't do all right on Volcano. And so much so that Gen.G's actually going to try and run Ana with this as well. So in theory, Kaneo, it is a bigger map, so easier for him to live. But the Ana might be a little bit vulnerable. Nade onto Vestler to begin with right now. Thank you, Flak, very much for the 5 gifted. Congratulations, everyone, including Chaos. Celebrities in the chat. Kaneo is okay on the coast right now. Do appreciate it, Flak. Thank you, big man. And now Kaneo's relatively free, can start influencing the fight, pocketing everyone through. Defensive nade onto Mag to top him up right now. Investors now lost for HP trade as a result. But Mag goes in, out of line of sight, and Jawu converts that kill. And Jawu's just doing it all for Virtus.pro right now. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted, Gen.G. They had space for Kaneo. They were able to get it. They win the HP trade onto Vessler, but Mag goes too deep and gets punished for it. Now Virtus.pro in control of a point. And look at this Kitsune Rush advantage for Gala and this beat advantage for Fixer. A chance for Virtus.pro to stay aggressive here. Gen.G probably have to disengage, but Kaneo's disengage is going to be hard because he's playing an old lady. Hard to disengage once you're a grandparent. But Kaneo's going to have to try and do it here. Has to be really cautious on his walk up. Bit of point force from Sauna, trying to pull him in different directions, so Mag will walk out top at the same time. They're turning their attention, but this time Top Dragon, he's finally arrived. And Mag's going to get 2 on the backline as well before this ult trade even comes into play. And Gen.G showing some life. The sleep there onto Vess as well means they get to capture point, then stagger him a little bit as well. How the turntables, huh? Now, this buys valuable time for Gen.G to get their ultimates up. Close to the Nano, close to the beat, but not as close as Virtus.pro. So Virtus.pro can take this fight straight to point, use his Kitsune Rush to force it. And Gen.G, they even need a big nade and a bit of a disengage, really. Desperate for this Nano, but Kaneo nearly has it. Can go on to either the Hazard or the Gen.G right now. They're just trying to disengage this. Now the Nano onto Top Dragon. What can he find? Pressure onto Shockwave. Beat not in time to save Shockwave. Now the downpour comes out. It's a whiff from Mag, but it's a 1-for-1 trade still. And Crispy is about to have beat, but they need to keep Mag alive for it. Crispy doesn't get it in time. And the retake should be good as a result here. Had to invest quite a lot of ults, but they will be okay in the end. Whoa! Thank you, Bottom Dragon.
I will give you the sloppiest top if you win at Top Dragon.
Getting the echo here, but that's a lot of top for Top Dragon right there. I think it was 2 people offering. It's gonna be a busy night for Top Dragon after this game. Now coming back in, Crispy does have this beat for the retake. Vessler has the downpour, Jawu has the blade. So probably Crispy wants to just use this one to respond to it. Has to amp just to get through this choke here. Trying to force his way in. Trying to pocket Mag as much as possible. Overclock from Shockwave to start it. Crispy's going to beat back now. Beat only catches 3 of them. Top Dragon's going to blade, but he doesn't have the beat over health. Downpour comes out. They are locks up. Easy kill for Shockwave in the end. And once again, Jwoo, he has one man in his sights. He is following Top Dragon all around this map. He will blade him. He will take him down. The sleep from Kanale saves him from the hazards, but it can't save him from the best of Virtus Pro. And now, Virtus Pro on the verge of taking this first map. Kanale is going to swap over onto Kiri. Gala has this Kitsune Rush though. Gen.G, they need a clutch. They need somebody to step up or they will find themselves starting off with a loss here. Sauna should be able to get the touch. Oh, Gala with good pre-fire catches him. Knew where he was coming from. Holding on to this Kitsune Rush still. They're coming in. Mag on point. Committed it. Defensive wall to try and buy time against this Kitsune Rush. They did kill. Sauna's traded one, actually. They're turning it into a dogfight. Where are the kills? Garloff can't find the connect with these kunais. They trade Top Dragon back right now, but Gen.G have made this an even fight. Sauna's playing his life. Nearly has a pulse bomb coming back. But Mag has got point secured. Takes Jwoo out of the air. And this is looking good for him right now. Fixer's going to be mowed down. And Gen.G get the unlikely retake. Work around that Kitsune Rush perfectly. Mag knew he had to play for his time, play his life. And this looks really good. Now, Downpour. Pulse Bomb as well. Kanale nearly up to a Kitsune Rush. Started to look manageable for Gen.G. They can't afford to lose a fight. Need value out of this Pulse, out of this Downpour. Sauna's going to miss his blink. Come on, mate. Lock in, Parvo. It's for Kern Razor. You need to hit these. Got him in his sights. Need to force for Suzu before he can go for this Pulse Bomb. Disruptor shot behind him will slow him down a little bit, but Sauna is still lurking, hunting his prey. Reminding him that they're there. Beat push comes in. He's looking for it. Eyes on Shockwave. Has been forced, but the miss doesn't connect on the Pulse Bomb. Shockwave will live. Crispy is 10% away from Beat, and Vessel has died on point to this Kitsune Rush. 4v4. Crispy dies before Beat, though. It's an absolute dogfight. 3v3 situation. Mag trying to clean up on point, and they're playing their lives, Virtus Pro. They don't have time for a clean recontest. They're desperate for these kills, Gen.G. If they get these kills, it's going to be such a scuffed fight for Virtus Pro. Kitsune Rush nearly on point for them. They need to get to these ults, Virtus Pro, and I think they've stabilised. Crispy nearly has beat. Garner's going to take a slash. They're still coming for him. They won't leave him alone. Fixer dies as well. And Gen.G, they are punching right back. Crispy with the beat. Downpour comes out, catches nothing. And the beat should give him enough to get him over the line here. And Gen.G fight right back on this one. Should be really hard to get the touch. Garner doesn't get to that Kitsune Rush. And we're tied up 1-1.
This ends now.
Virtus Pro, they had the opportunity, right? There was a moment there when they had that Kitsune Rush on point, 99 fight, and they just don't find the kills. Sauna gets an important trade, and it puts them in such a winnable situation all over again. Mag Glazer, it's all over his desk. Well, he's back. He played it well. Now we're going to go on to Downtown. Now, this is a map net again. Quite big, quite open. Could favour the Sojin in theory. But what if Mag went Ball? He wouldn't, would he? Mag, not like... Oh, no, Mag. I think Ball is a reasonable pick. If you're good at it. That's the only caveat. You have to be good at it. Tracer, Farah, Ball, Anna. The comp, I don't think is unreasonable. I don't think it's unreasonable on this map. But my God, Mag. He's got something to prove. Can he prove the doubters wrong? Oh, they're going back to spawn. Diva swap? Diva, Tracer. Shockwave onto Tracer, Fixer. Considered Mercy for a second. Back onto Lucio. Everyone else was doing it, so he wanted to do it as well. Mag lurking on the high ground. Mag coming round, looking for the roll-in, looking for this first slam. Is going to slam. Not too much, really. Gets himself forced out here. Does get all the shields. Taking some attention. Has been cleared. Gen.G have half of it, and Crispy somehow died in all of this. Mag is going to go for the next engage. This slam connects on a few people right now, but he just has to stall out point. Sauna's going to dive into Fixer during this, but he gets traded in the end. Top Dragon's laying down rockets as this slam comes in, and Vessel's going to get an anti. He's trying to hunt down Kanale, but he's awfully low. Out of mech. Kanale gets the mini. Here are the reinforcements as well. Vessler went on a one-man mission, and he will not return home safe. But Virtus Pro, they flip the cap during all of this, but no tank. They'll have to concede this sooner or later, and Shockwave's going to get caught by Crispy. Now the hunt onto this Gen.G. Mag is there as well. Just going to try and die on point here, Virtus Pro. Get as much capture progress as they can. And they'll get a little bit. Now, the key here for Gen.G is what they want to do is they want to have Top Dragon just kind of play an angle, firing rockets, trying to be annoying. Mag and Sauna, they want to team up, try and hit each other's timing, force the Suzu out, force the TP out of Gala, and then actually, a lot of the time, this Kiri can become the most killable target. But for now, Vessela's doing a good job putting Mag on the back foot, clearing him out. You can see Shockwave, one man in these sights, catches a rocket though. Kitsune rush on point, no ults to respond with just yet for Gen.G, but they're getting close to a nano barrage, but they've lost Top Dragon already, and they concede the flip for this one again. They'll be happy with that Virtus Pro, 1 kill and a flipped map. Now they can slow it down. This point is often quite hard to flip back, so conceding it so lightly is a problem for Gen.G. But Top Dragon's going to swap the barrage. He goes on to Echo now. They have the Nano available. Might still just be a Nano Echo here. Allow Top Dragon to take the duel with Jwoo. Mag's coming sliding in. They're trying to harass Top Dragon. Dive in from the Tracer as well. Sauna's going. Top Dragon now floating in. Here comes the Nano. We're just beaming full health targets. Are you okay, Top Dragon? What are we looking for? Mag will get it done for him right now. Stickies do land on the Kiri. Force something out there. Oh, come on, Top Dragon. You were meant to be the one-man army. Now the beat push from Fixer comes back and they have run over Kaneo. Crispy doesn't have it to respond with. And they're going to be put on the back foot here. Top Dragon gets the trade. Mines on point are causing them problems. They're not quite out of this yet, Gen.G. Here comes Mag. Fixer in a lot of trouble, but so is it. Garland's going to die to the boot through right now. Vessela's trying to clear some of these mines. Mag is harassing them, though. They're all still quite low. Virtus Pro actually on life support without their heals here, but they've kept the point the entire time. And that's the important thing. Even though Gen.G have the ults to win, they might have to spend more. Kiri swap from Kaneo on the comeback here. Shockwave threatening a Pulse Bomb behind right now. Little bit of lag, but Pulse Bomb onto the Diva. Vessel now on the back foot. Beat push to keep going. Top Dragon wins the Echo Duel with that one. Now he's found his mouse. He's found his keyboard as well by the looks of it. Oh, another little stutter, but Vessela's out of mech. Virtus Pro, they will have to concede this point. They'll stall it out as long as they can. Doesn't make too much difference now. A late trade by Shockwave isn't the worst thing in the world. And they'll play for the retake here. And that cost them quite a lot by the end of it, Gen.G. Top Dragon has the copy, but so does Jwoo. This Kitsune rush for Gala will be the big problem for them to deal with. They were able to play around it last map when we played on Beach, but they're going to have to do the same thing again here. Eyes on Mag, Sauna, Top Dragon. Can they find something? Maybe a Tracer copy or a Diva copy coming out from Top Dragon. Pressure onto Jwoo. He is going to get forced. He's copied the ball. Korean's just rolling around in EMEA right now. Jwoo's going to go for it though. Slam is good. Catches Crispy. This guy should have been playing ball. He should have been the ball player. Looking for more. Gala under a lot of pressure. Has the Kitsune rush, but he's awfully low. The Matrix comes out. He's going to die, but the Kitsune rush is very... He can still use it. Copy Diva now from Top Dragon a lot later. But Vessela's run over Sauna. Trying to mark a lot of this. And Vessela starting to take over. Push back. But Top Dragon not done. Nearly has this copy bomb as well. Vessela's going to bomb right back. Mag is rolling through. They want to kill the baby. Vessela 1 HP, but gets the remake. Virtus Pro not out of it yet. They don't have control of point. Gen.G still ticking up. Beat in response to these mines coming out. Shockwave wants to force for Suzu, force for TP. He has a pulse bomb, but he's 10 HP. He gets the stick. 10 HP in a dream. Shockwave gets the trade. Mag has dropped the mines. He forces for TP out of Gala. Sauna is coming back. This is going to be an absolute dogfight. VP have flipped for point during all this as well. Wants to force these cooldowns out of the Kiri. Can't quite do it though. Trying to keep it contested. Moving in, Mag has been forced away right now. Kitsune rush goes down and Kaneo's going to die as he puts it out, but his team can still use it again. Same situation. Jwoo on the back foot right now. They're coming in, but Mag has been taken care of. Crispy nearly has the beat, but he's running out of players to beat right now. 97%. It will fall. And Virtus Pro get it over the line. Woo! Well, we thought it might be a good game for our curtain raiser, hey? We thought it might be good. And it's delivered. It is delivered. Oh. Jwoo humbled by Top Dragon. Yeah, it was a rough one for Top Dragon, right? I really thought this is like the best team I feel like Top Dragon's ever been on. This is really the season for him to prove himself and show what a top quality player his carry performances on weaker teams so often has led us to believe. But not a great start there.
Crispy best player in the lobby, they come back stronger.
They come back stronger? I believe you. Oh wait, I think that might... Let me do that and see if it fixes. Yeah. Thank you for the donation, though. If you don't know already, all the donations go directly to the mods, because they help me get the VODs up, they help me do so much with the thumbnails and everything, and putting the preds up for you guys. So, all of those go directly, so thank you very much for those. What was the question? Sorry. Explain the cycles, so like the ball tracer type comp. So, the idea is basically, with Kiri, she has loads of good survival tools, right? But what you want to do is, if you have a ball tracer, so let's say this is downtown, right? So ignore what's on our screen, follow the circles. If they've got the circles, or this is where the point is, this is where they're trying to get to, by the time the Kiri Lucio, or whatever it is, mainly the Kiri, but by the time they get to a point, what you want is to maybe find an early timing with your ball and tracer, maybe even your Echo or your Pharaoh or whatever you have, and then you want to force this Suzu or TP, so by the time they get to point, the next engage from your ball and tracer, because these are heroes with high uptime, they can go again, and suddenly this Kiri doesn't have TP or doesn't have Suzu and becomes way more killable. So that's why ball tracer is good on certain maps, because certain maps, like downtown, you can have lots of cycles, lots of different engage timings. And then that means by the time they actually get to point, they just run out of cooldowns. This is a little bit why we've been seeing more Juno as well, just because Juno is a little bit less dependent on specific cooldowns to survive, can just juke and dodge and be quite hard to kill. Yeah, the Doom ban wasn't really to stop the other team playing Doom, it was more to allow them to play Hazard. Because what happens when you ban a certain role, let's say you ban a tank, the other team can't ban that role. So if you really want to play Hazard, you can ban another tank just to make sure they can't touch it and you get to play the tank you want, or whatever role it is. Yeah, VP chose that first map. Yeah, if you've watched the Chris video, he talks about cycles as well. It's super important in like dive versus brawl, but it's also important in general, right? It's generally how you get kills in a lot of situations or in a lot of comp matchups. Yeah, the openness essentially. So you look at like maps where ball are good, stuff like Saravasa, pretty reasonable. New Queen Street, like the classic example. Nepal Shrine, if you know which one that is. Downtown City Centre. If you picture all those maps in your head, you can sort of see all those maps feel quite open actually, right? So there's these big open spaces where a Kiri or any support is a little bit hard to cross without just having opportunities where the ball tracer can go on you. And that's why ball tracer are good on those certain type of maps. In terms of people asking about the first map and bans, I think it was basically just RNG. I think VP just won like a coin toss essentially, or something equivalent. All right, so let's break it down. Pick from Gen.G is Dorado, and interesting from Gen.G, because Gen.G have banned Cass, right? Because not so. Okay, let's rewind a little bit, right? So Gen.G have picked Dorado because they have Mag, and if you didn't know, Mag is a Korean fella, which means he's incredible at Winston. Honestly, it's Mag's best hero. But what's happened here is Gen.G haven't banned a tank, because Gen.G also gets a ban first. But they've missed, instead of banning another tank to protect Winston, they banned a Cassidy. I don't know why they're so worried. Do they want to play Ball? That's because Cass is the go-to swap versus Ball. Are Gen.G trying to tech into Mag's Ball? This is what the Cass ban implies, is they want to play Ball. They don't care if Winston is banned. They want to play Ball. Do I have any Genji tips? Not in particular. In this meta, if you find yourself in this, a lot of it is just about winning your fight with your Lucio Genji. Like, both teams will have Lucio Genjis taking a side fight. Really important to win that. But a lot of that is just kind of a skill thing. Why no Diva ban? It's a good point, Macy, right? Because we talked about Virtus Pro and I talked about this in my Power Rankings video. Now, potentially, the big weakness here is for VP. Limit, like, Vessler's a targetable guy. And if you took Diva away from him, you would probably force him to play Hazard. But they're going to allow him to play Hazard, yeah. I mean, I guess they would rather play against a Diva than they would against a Cass if they're playing ball. I guess. Why wouldn't VP ban Briggs second, though? It would have been viable. I guess they're more worried about the Winston, right? Yeah, I've got no friends, Omar, so I'm watch partying alone. Just me, because Hunter is bloody working, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, personally, I would have preferred the Diva ban from Gen.G, and then just have Mag play Winston. Because I was going to say, if you ban Diva, the risk is they ban Ana. But by banning Cass, you leave Ana open anyway. So we'll see if this pays off for Gen.G. They've obviously got more faith in the Mag ball than maybe I do personally. But maybe since the Winston ban was open, they just did it. So instead, they're trying to get Mag onto the ball. It's going to be Tracer Echo again coming out right now. Shockwave is going to play the Ashe. So in theory, a little bit more catchable. Thank you, Nibba. Thank you very much. All right. Was the sound doubled then, or were we clear? I think I fixed it, but just in case. All right, so we got Ana Kiri as well. No Brig coming out is a little bit of a weird one. Shockwave on the high ground. Thank you, DD. Shockwave on the high ground. Tucked away. Mag's just going to be playing Hazard in the end now. I mean, not a bad hero on this map. They'll just be taking a Hazard mirror. Can be very tricky for the attacking team here, which is Gen.G, to get their Ana into meaningful positions. So expect Crispy to be playing a little bit more of an aggressive role, a bit more flank heavy. Trying to close this distance onto Shockwave, but you can see Vessler, Jwoo, they're playing bodyguard. They are fighting the flankers. Coach come back from Shockwave, but they have been forced out of a choke, and actually Top Dragon catches Gala. And she's just going to do it all. He gets the trade. No, Shockwave lives on a sliver of HP, but maybe not for long. The trades are going to favour the attackers here. A late sleep onto Vessler means they can stagger this kill a little bit too. Vessler's going to desperately try and die on point. And this retake is going to be a little bit scuffed, especially with Vessler being the last to die then. Because of that stagger, Vessler's missed the wave respawn. That's going to make this retake really difficult. Vessler's going on to the Diva now, trying to exploit the lack of Brig. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Crispy swap onto that Brig soon. Early stickies onto Jwoo, forcing back. Another kill for Top Dragon. And when I spoke to Crispy in my interview, that's available on my YouTube if you want to go and watch that, maybe between the maps or something. But Crispy said he's going to have to try and learn new heroes this season. He's going to have to really extend his hero pool.
Not making land BTW.
Thank you, Fart. And we're seeing an early look at that. A little bit of Kiriko, but now with the Diva swap from Vest, Crispy's going to respond with Brig, and this is going to make Vestler's life very, very tricky. Top Dragon's already lurking in behind here. Lucio Juno, a bit of a weird choice on this one, but Jay was taking Sauna down on the point. Nano out onto Mag. Ray response from Gala right now, but Mag nearly has the downfall, but now Ray is chewing him up right now. He has to back it up. They lose Top Dragon during all of this. And oh boy, Fixer, will you chill out? Where are we going, mate? Where are we going, Fixer? Everyone else has stopped. Korean level, they told me. Downpour now from Mag trying to catch them, and it's actually pretty big, I think. And oh, they're going to get caught in the overextend. Rooted to the roof is Gala. And Mag with a great punish on this downpour. Unbelievable. What was Fixer thinking? And not only has it led to one mistake, because they don't have the speed and all of this, all of them get caught. And Virtus Pro go from a really good situation set up by an early pick from Jwoo into a really bad situation. Top Dragon, aggressive on the right-hand side, copy already. Shockwave's trying to push out, though. They force it. Oh, they catch Top Dragon before the copy. Just giving it away here. And now they're going to have to concede for good position, Gen.G. They take a step back, and it's a free retake for Virtus Pro. Devastating. Wait, Vessler's lost mech? It's just mistake central right now. Clumsy from both teams. They need to get Vessler back into mech soon. Kaneo's been forced off the high ground. But he nearly has his nano ready to go. And now Top Dragon, he's returned for Revenge of the Dragon. And Fixer's 1 HP. And Top Dragon set this one up for Sauna. And Top Dragon's looking for more. They're tapping the point in. Vessler finally has mech, but the damage might be done. Jamin will blade in the back, but can't find anything. Crispy has the rally to finish it. He cops a slash, pops for rally. Copy Diva from Top Dragon as well. Bomb on the point. Shields up from Crispy, though. He will be okay. And Gen.G keep this cart rolling. 4-minute time back on third point. And Top Dragon, he got punished once on that early, but actually, for what it's worth, Top Dragon gave him the opening in multiple fights already here. The Echo looking good. Now Top Dragon might be going through this left-hand side if he can. Virtus Pro have got to these support ultimates. Beat and Ray nearly available, but it's going to be a nano hazard in. Defensive beat comes out from Fixer to deal with that, and they're trying to push forward with the Bob as well. Crispy is booped in. Crispy's got no way out of that one. Top Dragon's now stuck behind. He's getting focused down as well. Fixer, come on, mate. You can make it up there. Go get him, Fixer. There we go. And they will stabilize off the back of that. Cost him the Bob. What was that? What was that? Guys, am I losing my marbles? Exclamation mark play. Or did you all hear that as well? Retake again for Gen.G. Retake for Gen.G. Top Dragon onto the Genji now. A little bit less high ground and roofs to go over from the Echo here. So more direct approach from Top Dragon can really put a lot of pressure onto the Ashe here. Genji matches up really nicely into Ashe. The hitbox is just good. Coach come back from Shockwave onto the high ground now. And Gen.G can get this payload rolling. Wolf from Mag doesn't really catch anything right now. Garland's looking for a timing to go with this Ray. Flank in, but has to drop back to pocket Shockwave here out of this. Just holding their space. Now the shift has been connected. Downpour, and it catches Gala, and the Ray is moving around. Pulse bomb set up. Overkill, really, but the Spaniard has been taken down. 2 for Canale, but the trades are good. It's a 3v3 right now. Shockwave is 1 HP, but Sauna doesn't have recall, so can't really push him, and Jay was got the pulse bomb kill on the other side of things. It's just Canale and Sauna right now. Gonna die late in the end. I think Sauna's okay, but Canale certainly isn't. And they stabilize there. They get the raid success, but now Virtus Pro, over the course of the last 2 fights, they've used both support ults, which means the ult advantage is swinging into Gen.G's favor. Now Canale has this Kitsune Rush. Expect Vessler to use this downpour against the Kitsune Rush the same way we just saw Mag use it against Gala's Ray, to try and trap the people getting value out of it. Dynamite comes in. Jaywu looking for the engage. Pressure onto Crispy. He's got him, actually. Shockwave sets him up. Jaywu knocks him down, and that's an early pick. Kaneo now might change his mind about investing into this. No, he is still going to go. They Kitsune Rush out here. Can they catch any kills? Downpour is out from Vessler. Finishes off Mag. Great downpour from Vessler. They try and clutch their Gen.G, but they get nothing out of it. The late kill from Sauna won't really change anything. And now the situation, it was a 4-minute time bank, but where has all that time gone? 1 minute left for Gen.G. They're going to have a beat. They nearly have a blade to do it with. Fixer really needs to get in this beat in time for Top Dragon's blade. The race for those 2 ults is going to be pivotal in this next fight. Shockwave can buy a lot of time. This wall is split the backline now, but Virtus Pro aren't going on that timing, so wall advantage for Mag, I think. Trying to come through top. We'll just drop the wall to help him get through. Shockwave's rotated behind. VP have flipped the map here. They've given him the slip, and Shockwave digs Sauna. Shockwave is safe and tucked away. 30 seconds left. Crispy has the beat. Top Dragon nearly has the blades. Here comes Mag from the top rope. Beat over the top. Bob comes out. Fixer, 95%. Desperate for this one. Shockwave might need it soon. Fixer's going to get it. He catches everyone but Jaywu. Gen.G are so low, and Top Dragon too low to lose that blade. The movement is good from Virtus Pro. Virtus Pro. Anyone remember the Virtus Plow? And now, the touch is so hard. Top Dragon, they're going to have to go from downtown. They have to rush it, but they're going for Crispy. Crispy's head has taken off. Top Dragon having trouble. Has the blade if he can get there. He's going to pull it. Sauna triple blinks with a touch, but they're going to need someone else to touch again. Sauna, you've got to get another one. Mag's going to go for it right now. Top Dragon is trying to blade a Tracer. Mag has forced overtime, though, but Top Dragon is just throwing it away on the side here. Stuck fighting this Tracer. Go help the team, Top Dragon. Fight on point. Mag needs a lot of help. He nearly has downpour. Gen.G aren't quite out of it yet, but Vessler gets a kill in the backline right now. And Mag, he's desperate for help. He nearly has a wall defensively, but they're just going to kill everyone else. Downpour from Mag doesn't catch anyone. Look at that tech from Vessler. Builds himself a little roof, and he is safe from that downpour. And Virtus Pro, it took him to 3rd point to start playing, but once they turned up, they turned up. Whew. All right, good recovery from Virtus Pro. Good recovery. Because this, considering they had 4 minutes, look how little distance this is. Why ban Cass if they are only playing ball in first point? Yeah, I mean, I thought in reality, the idea of banning the Cass would be to force Ball Tracer. And then when Virtus Pro roll out on Juno Lucio, I was like, Juno, Lucio, Ashe? If I'm good at Ball Tracer, I can maybe tune this up a little bit, you know? But they didn't go into it. I don't know why, because it feels like the way the bans look, that's what I would have expected their game plan to be. But they only did it for a little bit. I mean, maybe we'll see more of it on the defense here. So maybe now we'll see some of the theory. I do think, really, Ball Tracer on a map that's good for Ball Tracer, which I think Dorado counts as. This should feel tricky for Gala and Fixer, but it didn't feel like that at all. And then we just kind of got into a hazard mirror for the most part. But now, Gen.G, double flex DPS. Double flex DPS, and they're starting on Annabrig as well. So D.Va probably off the cards as a swap for Vessler here. We'll just stick to the hazard. Mag is just falling around. Coming back in now, looking for a slam of a high ground potentially, but no real key targets. And looks like Shockwave's going back to his spawn actually. So is Jwoo. Maybe Tracer Sojourn. Oh, Fixer's going to go Brig here. So, alright, better match up into the ball right now. But Shockwave has stayed on the Ashe. Blinking through Jwoo, trying to clear some space. Sauna's going to take over the touch, but Jwoo is all over him like a bad smell. And Mag is in big trouble. He's just dead. He's just dead here. I mean, I think in reality, they have to play for kills and engages here. Top Dragon's going to dive in for a trade. They're just going to die on point right now, so they do have a retake. But it feels like Mag was just playing to contest Cart, but Vesta all love that. Hazard very good at playing those situations. And Mag has given up on the ball already. Top Dragon's going Sojourn in all of this. Sauna's going Gen.G. Is Top Dragon going to go Tracer afterwards? Okay. All right. This isn't the way we expected Gen.G to line up. Mag has touched the point, but he's taken 1 billion damage in doing so, and he will go down quickly, and this is going to be a short first point for Virtus Pro. Top Dragon will slide in. Yeah, the expectation with this roster was that Sauna would play hit scan when they needed it, and Top Dragon would just be on flex DPS the whole time, but they've done it the other way around. Let's see if they swap now. Yeah, Sauna back to Tracer, Top Dragon back to... Yeah, okay. The Sojourn experiment is over. Gen.G seems to be having a little bit of trouble here. Not only did the bans not seem to have gone the way they wanted them to, but it seems they're just, yeah, swapping a lot of heroes. Sauna's going to go onto Sojourn now. Gen.G making a lot of changes in the moment. This map has not gone as planned, but it's Dorado's second point. You can get a good hold here. They're a bit low on ults because of all these swaps as well. Virtus Pro have a great chance to snowball, especially if Jwoo can find his pulse, which he can't. Damage onto Sauna, but no kill. But they've just kept the payload moving right now. Mag hasn't been able to stop it. And now if they can use these support ults to push the cap here, Virtus Pro, they're going to be living in dreamland. Gen.G seem hesitant. Where's the engage? Where's the attack? They're just stalling out point for a long time. Knail now has the nano ready to go. Mag's going to get himself back on high ground. Virtus Pro, they're going to keep the point moving. Now the Nano Echo comes in. Ray in response. Gara is awfully low, but doesn't die to it. Now they're trying to focus down Top Dragon. He needs pocket out there. He has to go back to the high ground. Ray has been used. Downpour was thrown in. Any kills? Kanail's on tin. What a boot by Crispy. Just what the Spaniard needed. And the backline lives, but they've had to disengage, so they're separated from Mag. And Vessel's going to go and kill everyone else instead. Crispy now has to force a touch point. Wall off onto the Anna, so heels cut once again. And Virtus Pro, you thought 4 minutes on third point was a lot? 5 minutes is more. It's literally factual. Wait, did he Ajax as well? Oh, Crispy! Just sung his praises. He's going Zen. Oh, just sung his praises. 0-0. I mean, that fight seemed like it was cooked. And now they need an incredible hold here, Gen.G. They need to pull something out. Top Dragon forces for recall and will push Jwoo back for now. Has the copy to invest here. They can't let the cart go any further. Copy hazard comes out. Wall on the top as well, just to try and get away from this rally. But no great targets for Top Dragon right now. They are forced back in. Sauna has been caught. Pulse bomb out from Jwoo is a miss. Gen.G though, Mag is getting deleted. They need kills. They need something, and they have got nothing. 4 minutes in the bank. And Virtus Pro looking good. Koreans not on ping. No, I think all the Koreans are over for both teams. Yeah, and the worry for Gen.G is not that they're losing. Everyone expected this to be a close series, right? Competitive. The thing is here, they just look a little bit confused. Can we get a replay of the Ajax here, right? Because I wasn't even expecting it to come in right at the end there. Why does he this is actually... I didn't even clock it at the time because I just didn't expect it. Who beats in this situation, Crispy? Honestly, Crispy, mate, my heart goes out to you, but what were you thinking? I think he just wanted to swap. Oh, but surely you never swap off beat, right? Like, you got to do a 5-minute hold. You can't swap off beat. Oh. Bad to worse. Bad to worse. Oh, I am reading YouTube chat. I see you there. The observer is on console, so they have a few different observers. So all the observers are on computer, but some of the observers, especially the free cam ones, they use a controller because when they're doing these free cam shots, like a third person above, it's much smoother with a controller than it ever is with a mouse and keyboard. So some of the observers are, some of them aren't. First Ajax out of the way, no more nerves now. Sounds a little copy, but yeah. I mean, he did swap after the AJ. Hold on, I'm gonna steal some of my dinner in this little bit of downtime. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, I have to say, disappointed by Gen.G. Not just because they're losing. I thought it was reasonable that BP might win this series, you know? Thought it would be close. But the nature of how they're losing this series is a bit ugly, right? Dorado felt really messy. Didn't get the bans they wanted. Or didn't get the... Got the bans they wanted, but the bans they wanted didn't result in the matchup they wanted. And now Gen.G going to go to Surabasa. Don't worry, a good ball map now. Shut up, man. I can't. Don't say it. Don't say it. No. Oh wait, Prashy is here. Captain Prash. Which way is the buff going? If you haven't seen this before, chat, we maybe have some new viewers here. Captain Prash will give the blessing to one of the teams. And that team will use the India buff from Captain Prash to win the map. Apparently, Astro thinks VP is one of the best teams in EMEA. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about VP. Strong in scrims right now. Prash grants the India buff to Gen.G. Reverse sweep activated. It's over. It's over. Captain Prash giving the India buff to Gen.G on his birthday of all days. Ball has been banned. Honestly, VP should let him play ball. Let him play ball. You know who should ban ball? Krusty should ban ball. Take it away from him. Oh. And now Gen.G have banned Ash. Why have they banned Ash? Ban Sojourn. Shockwave's going to try and play Sojourn. Have they not banned Sojourn already or something, right? I'm not missing anything here. Have not missed a... They've not banned it already or anything, have they? Because you can't repeat bans your team have already made, but I don't think they... Pardon me, I don't think they did. Yeah, Sojourn hasn't been banned at all. That's what I thought. Why would they ban Sojourn? Who's coaching Gen.G? Krusty. Could it be that Krusty doesn't know how to ban? Yeah, I mean, I felt Falcons bans were fine at the Esports World Cup, but maybe, maybe this was someone else in the dugout making the call, you know? Maybe. It was 9k. It was a 9k gap. Yeah. Yeah. It was 9k or Junk Buck. We don't know which one, but it seems like we've identified it might not have been Krusty making those calls. Thank God we added that emote just in time. Yeah, but we'll get to see when OWCS play, right? We'll get to see how good Junk Buck's bans are then. What's happening with that music? Who's banning 30 and loser pick bans first? Why some teams start with Juno Lucio and swap after one fight? I think like Juno Lucio... Sorry guys, I've literally just started going through puberty. Right now, let's pretend there were no bans at all on a map, the meta would very much be Hazard, Juno, Lucio. So I think a lot of teams start that as the safest one, and then swap onto counters. Then once they see the hero, or see the heroes the other team are playing. All right. Yes, MO1. I'll tell you the story afterwards if you remind me. But alright, we're locked in. Suravasa, and we are going to get Tracer Gen.G. I look away for half a second and Top Dragon's dead. Give me a chance to lock in, Top Dragon. I'll sit up. I won't miss another hit from you again, I promise. Shockwave now peeking back in, and Knail's got a lot of damage here, but the pocket is good. And again, Gen.G trying to greed this Ana here. You can maybe get away with the Ana on the first point a little bit, but... Well, they actually catch Fixer too. But I feel like the Ana is a little bit of the antithesis to how the double flex DPS want to play. I feel like a Juno would be better, and it just feels like multiple times here, there's just not a constant stream of healing onto Mag. Because Knail has to play so far back and play his life, they keep disconnecting it. But Top Dragon's not quite done yet. Still scrapping around. Jay will fight him now. Crispy right there with him, but Vestler is there, and that Hazard advantage just too much. And it feels like there's like a real disconnect here between Knail and Mag. And I think it's just coming from the fact that if anyone even looks at Knail funny in this matchup, the Hazard looks at him funny, the Gen.G looks at him funny, Knail has to play very far back, very deep. And when he does this, or he gets walled, that's a good point too, yeah. He just has to de-peek, and then Mag is just losing this HP trade. Meanwhile, Gala on the Juno can just keep peeking and pocketing Vestler, so Vestler's winning this trade. Nearly a nano boost now for Knail on this retake here. They need something to get them going, because it is their last chance for this first point right now. Pulse Bomb comes out, Nano onto Top Dragon, Pulse Bomb is good. Pressure onto Vestler as well. He is getting chased away, and the ult's invested will win him the fight. Relatively straightforward in the end, but the saving grace for Virtus Pro is they didn't have any ults there, so they didn't use any ults, which means they come back with a big old bank right now. Expect Virtus Pro to maybe start with Overclock, then a Ray or Downpour to follow up with it, depending on what Gen.G's reaction is if Gen.G try and push him. Eyes on Shockwave now. Expect the dive to come in. We've seen Crispy beat these Overclocks for the most part when they try and come in, and Crispy does nearly have that beat right now. Not quite a support ult to respond with yet. Shockwave is poked back a little bit. Overclock is going. Looking for some heads. Beat comes back. Mag doesn't get the beat though. Wall onto Shockwave, but he just slips past it. He's still looking for it, but they've won the Lucio Gen.G battle. Sauna will overload that side. 2 kills onto that flank. And while Shockwave can keep peeking, eventually they'll get some health. And Gala's going to Ray for this, actually. Ambitious, I think, from Virtus Pro, but the Ray can do so much. Now onto the high ground. Vestler will dive in. Shockwave trying to deal with Mag right now. The backline from Gen.G will survive, but again, they are split from Mag, and Mag is 1 HP. He needs so much help. Crispy's going to have to dive in for the touch as they try and heal him. Now, the beat is there to match Top Dragon's blade. He will be forced away. He's walled off now as well. They're trying to flip the cap. It's a 1-for-1 trade, though. Both Genji's full, but again, Mag. Oh, it doesn't get the nano. It's a nano Lucio. Crispy will get taken down. And I'm just not feeling the Ana at all. Copper Juno, Copper Kiri Kaneo. Lucio's not the answer. Kaneo's going to keep going with the Ana. They believe. I'm yet to be convinced. Now it's going to be a single pulse bomb from Gen.G versus a single blade from Jwoo, but it's going to help if Mag can do that before the start. Gen.G need things to start going their way. They're in a reverse sweep situation in this series. And that pick will help him. Jwoo still has the blade, though. He's looking for it. Lucio in his sights. Crispy will get caught right now. Looking for more. One slice, two. Doesn't quite get the finishing blow. Fixer finishes Top Dragon, though. Sorna's going to try and chase him down, but he can't convert the kill. And this will happen before the point unlocks, so VP will still take the point, despite that early pick from Mag. Now a chance for Virtus.pro to fight aggressively again. And remember, but when Virtus.pro fight aggressively, it becomes increasingly hard to get Kaneo into a meaningful position. And if Kaneo's not in a meaningful position, he's not pocketing Mag, he's not getting nade value, he's not able to help win that frontline trade. How many of these nades have we seen hit so far since Viana's been in play? Not that many. Sorna trying to pressure out the flank here. Force back Jwoo, give him a little bit of space, but they're pushing into a Ray right now. Gala has the opportunity. Pulse bomb will be wide. Wall onto the Lucio in the sky. Nade comes out. Downpour will catch Sorna. No recall. And oh my god. The downpour is perfect from Vestala. Mag is good for one trade, but it won't change the result. And this is looking like a one-way train right now. Yeah, bans are mixed up in the HUD if people are asking. It was the other way round. Crispy coming back with beat right now. Pressure onto Kaneo early. And again, Crispy's having to play a lot with Kaneo because he needs a lot more help on this Ana. Which means he's just with the Gen.G a little bit less. Now here they come. Nano Boost comes in onto Top Dragon. Beat over top from Crispy. It only catches two people. It's only Top Dragon and Crispy who got that beat. Overclock and a Ray in response here. But Shockwave also can't find anything with this. Now the dive back in. Mag nearly has the downpour. Shockwave is on the back foot. Gen.G all over his head. But Fixer will peel for him. And now the beat back from him as well. Sorna is 1 HP behind. Shockwave's got him in his sights. Recall Force. Still 1 HP. Shockwave getting chuked, but eventually takes care of him. And this will be the second point also going the way. Mag's going to get two, but he's surely low on health. Shockwave playing with his food. And Gen.G are on the ropes right now. Kaneo has made the swap onto Juno.
Good to see you.
But it might be too little too late. Gala's actually gone Kiri during all of this. Maybe that was just get back faster in one of those fights. Holding on to point right now. Jwoo has the blade. Top Dragon a little bit behind. No support ult to deal with this blade. There we go. They just connect onto Shockwave there. It's like this speed ring helps him connect onto the hit scan player. It's a shame it's taken 2.5 maps to get there. Shame it's taken us 2.5 maps to get there. But we got there. We got there, chat. I'm surprised Gala's not swapped back at this point. But okay, let's see it. Now, Pulse Bomb and Blade available for the Gen.G DPS right now. There's still no support ops in play for either team. Mag's going to engage again. Pressure onto this Lucio. Defensive downpour from Vestala. Blade comes out from Top Dragon, though. Does manage to avoid it. Now just slicing through, but Mag has died. They need kills, and they need them quick here. Top Dragon is still good for one, and Sorna forced for recall out here of Shockwave. Trying to hunt him down, but regroup on point. Has the stabilization. Sorna looking for it. Doesn't have recall. Won't invest for Pulse Bomb. And the downpour there really prevents Top Dragon getting a lot of that value. And now a Blade v Pulse Bomb situation. Support ops getting awfully close here for Gen.G. They probably have time to get these support ops before they go. And really, in a straight support ult trade, the Ray should just trump all of the other support ults, really. Wall now onto Vestala to try and clear him. Suzu has been forced early, actually. Sauna invested Pulse Bomb but got no value for it. Now the push through, 10% away from Ray as Gen.G are trying to walk up. Now the blade comes out from Jwoo, forced back, deflect from Top Dragon, and they take care of him, no problem. Beat over the top from Crispy. Virtus.pro don't have support ops to respond with, and they will just end up losing this fight. They'll have one more chance at the retake. Shockwave's going to die on point, I think. Or is he going to die late? Yeah, resets off the map as quickly as he can. Now a chance for a repush, and Virtus.pro, even though Ray is the strongest support ult, Virtus.pro, they have 2 support ults. And I don't know if you know this, guys, but 2 is a bigger number than 1. So a great chance here, but the Ray can still do a lot. They're going to retake from the coast here. Well, not really the coast, from the inside. Wall onto Fixer right now. Walking through. Beat to start the fight off. Kitsune rush to keep going. Ray in response from Kaneo. Downpour catches everyone, though. Top Dragon will kill Fixer. By everyone, I mean just Fixer. He is my everything. And therefore, everyone was caught. Now they're still diving in. They're not out of the woods yet. Kaneo gets the torpedo connect bow with that Ray. And now they come back, dealing with the Gen.G. Jwoo is isolated from his team. Mag's just going to block in front of him because his block does damage. No escape for Jwoo. And Gen.G, there's life. There's life. And now, DPS ults again for Gen.G. Virtus.pro, they did use both ults in that, remember, so their ult economy, the downpour, also reset. Blade advantage here for Top Dragon when he gets it. Pulse Bomb's in play as well for both of them. Wall onto Vestler, actually. He's lost the HP trade quite hard right now. They can keep bullying him out. And Virtus.pro might have to concede for first flip a little bit, but they need to be careful. Crispy gets out on a sliver of HP, but Shockwave is hot on his heels. Oh, thought he was coming, but Crispy baits him out a little bit. Now Shockwave looking for a Pulse Bomb attempt. Pressure onto Kaneo right now. Diving onto him, just takes him down. Nice from him, but Top Dragon's pulled the blade. He's got one, he's 1 HP. He's just about done enough, though. I think he's trying to play his life. Just trying to live. Hiding in a corner, but he is safe. If you're ever scared, just get in a corner. A mag will protect you. And Gen.G win that crucial fight. Did have to burn the blade for it, but happy with that trade overall. Crispy's got himself most of the way to his next beat as well. Probably, yeah, really reasonable. Crispy will have beat for Jwoo's blade here as well. So it should be another fight where Gen.G have an advantageous situation. Sauna has his recall forced. They're trying to come through top here, Virtus.pro, but Mag is camping that door, so it's really hard to come through. Instead, they're going to flip out towards point. Crispy looking for it. Amped early, nearly has the beat. Just a single pellet will do it. Top Dragon's awfully low. Now the beat to keep pushing in. Gala doesn't have a Kitsune rush just yet. Can they find kills? Fixer is 1 HP. Mag will finish that one off. And they take... It's only a 1-for-1 trade, though. Kitsune rush chance. No, not from Gala. Dies before he can use it. And Crispy has given him the slip again. Vestler's... Oh, walled himself out a little bit. The downpour catches him. No escape for Vestler now, surely. Trill's trying to dance onto him. Mag is going to block. Needs the Mega if he can, but Jwoo takes him down. But Sauna gets the better of a Tracer, and the point goes through. The reverse sweep is on. Didn't Virtus.pro know? Captain Prash gave Gen.G the India buff. One more point. Crispy's going to die a little bit late, but point's still not unlocked, so there's not too much to worry about here. It's all about this next fight. They're going to have Kitsune Rush, Downpour, Blade. A mighty combo from Virtus.pro. Gen.G have the Ray. And sometimes the Ray is just enough. Just enough. We'll have to wait and see. Kaneo has it soon. Sauna's got a Pulse Bomb to throw into this as well, but the nature of Pulse Bomb versus Achilles, you need to force out a few cooldowns before you can really go for it. Sauna, they force out the recall onto Shockwave here. Is he just looking for him? Sauna wants to hunt down his Tracer, but it's walled off actually. Now the Ray on point, but they all avoid the downpour. They're still using this Ray. Crispy's a little bit separated. Can they find any kills? It's Crispy who dies first. Blade comes out from Jwoo to try and finish it, and he does finish it. 2 kills for him. And the combo does its job in the end. Jwoo will get 3 of the kills and all of that. And Virtus.pro win this crucial first fight on 5th point. Blade now for Top Dragon, but Fixer has the beat to match it. Sauna has the Pulse Bomb too, as does Shockwave, so clutch potential for both Tracers in all of this. Sauna, chance to get onto point here or just bait some attention back there, but all of Virtus.pro coming back to point now. Sauna will hold on to his recall, try and find a way in right now. 3% to go for Top Dragon's Blade, but they're just trying to get angles right now on Vessler, clear him out, get a bit of space for Mag, and Shockwave's going to trade that one, but Sauna keeps going deeper, hasn't used his recall yet. He can look for a possible opportunity. Blade on point now from Top Dragon. B will come out in response. Remember, Sauna is still behind Virtus.pro right now. Can he find anything as Virtus.pro try and flood forward? Trying to push it. Fixer wants to fight, but they can't find any kills on that B push for disengage. It's good from Gen.G. They're still so low, though. Desperate to hold on. They're just hard pocketing Mag. Pulse Bomb catches Vessler, and Virtus.pro go too far on the chase. They will fall, and in the end, not only did Gen.G win the fight, but they don't have to use their ultimates for it. I mean, they used a Pulse Bomb, but Pulse Bomb is whatever. Gen.G was so low, Virtus.pro was so close to just finishing it there and then. But Gen.G, they've given themselves a lifeline, but they can't afford to lose another fight. The good news for Gen.G, we've got beat, we've nearly got Ray, we've got Downpour. The key for Gen.G, don't use everything in this fight. We need to win this fight efficiently. Oh, they did use Blade, sorry, good correction. Now coming back. Wall off here, fighting towards point. Lots of pressure onto Jwoo. Suzu has been forced right now. A chance to go with it with no Suzu. Vessler's going to jump in. Downpour onto Vessler. They beat as well. They've used 2. Don't use the Ray. Virtus.pro know what they're doing. They're just trying to force ults out, and they get 2 for free and a quick reset here. No trades at all. I don't know about that beat, you know. I think the Downpour did enough. Now they've just got Ray, but Ray versus Kitsune Rush Downpour, not straightforward. Jwoo might get his Blade mid-fight as well. They're looking to go early here with this Ray. Kaneo's pressed it already. They're looking for kills, but Virtus.pro, they've got 2 players behind capping. They need kills from this Ray. They've got nothing. Oh, they have got Vessler, but the Downpour is good. Vessler gets it off beforehand, but they've lost 2 players on the way. Kitsune Rush on point, wall off onto Jwoo. They need to try and pocket Jwoo. Shockwave nearly has a pulse, and Gen.G might just be doing it. Some way, somehow. They've done it. The Ray push got enough value. They kill Vess, and it's now just Jwoo. He can't do enough. One more touch, maybe from Fixer coming from Coast. He can't get it. The India buff holds strong. Captain Prash, never doubt him. Never doubt him. What can I say? It's just true, right? It doesn't matter whether you believe in the India buff or you think it's real. The evidence is in front of your eyes. You can't deny it. Oh. What an impressive comeback. Because not only did I have to reverse sweep the series because they're 2 maps down, they actually have to reverse sweep that flashpoint as well. This is the maximum difficulty reverse sweep Gen.G are now attempting. But maybe a swing of momentum. Because remember, they won that on the hazard mirror, right? They got Shockwave off hit scan. But Juno was the key. I think hopefully the Ana pick is just dead for him now. TU play later. They're the 3rd game of the day. We're still on the 1st one right now. So a little bit of a wait for TU to play still. They'll be playing Sakura later on. Ban Juno. Juno would be a great ban against a double flex DPS team. I agree. Hold on, sorry. I'm just going to try and eat some more of this food while we've got that downtime. Yeah, I agree. I think the Ana is good if it's like a map that suits it. But we're talking like Gibraltar, Dorado, maybe not even Root anymore. Like really big open, big long maps, right? Maybe Havana, maybe certain 3rd points. Right, yeah. Good reminder, MO1. So... Oh, thank you, I'm a Zen. Let me tell you this story then. So this is one of my first interactions with the SSG staff. Hold on, let me get the screenshot. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on, let me save this screenshot so I can show you on stream as well, and then I'll tell you the story. So, SSG, obviously I signed for SSG, very happy about that, etc, etc. And then they asked me to take a photo for the announcement, right? Can you see this on stream? I don't know what I'm on Zodials now. It's gone. So they asked me to take a photo for on stream, you know, where I do the thing, right? So I'm taking the photo. But because, if you don't know, SSG are an American company. So by the time they asked me to take the photo, it's like 6 p.m. I've just finished dinner. So I'm like, asking my fiance, you know, it'd be a great after dinner activity. What if we went and did a photo shoot for me? Wouldn't that be nice? So she very graciously agreed. But because I just sort of did it because they wanted it the same day, so I was like, I can do it, I can get it done, but I need to do it straight away. But so I didn't have time to cut my hair or anything like I do, because believe it or not, I still have hair here. So when they take the photo, when they turn the contrast up, on my head, oh, what's happening here? Whoa, what's happened here? That's not good. Hold on. Wait, does that solve it? That solves it, okay. So, as I was saying, so they take the photo, but then they sort of, they turn up the contrast on me because, you know, to make it look all dramatic and serious, as it did, right? But then I'm looking at it, and all the little bits of hair in the contrast, with the contrast turned up, look like I've got bloody bum fluff. So I have to mess, so I look at it and I'm like, it's my fucking announcement, I want it to be perfect, you know, I want it to be perfect. So one of my first interactions, I've only spoken to him a couple of times. I think he's technically the general manager. He's pretty high up at SSG. There's a guy called Tuki. So thank you, Kexio. So I have to send him this message here. So I send him this message after he sends me the photo, and I say, photo looks good, that's fine. This is gonna sound a little bit weird, but can you make me more bold? I had to cut my hair for the photo, and I think it looks a little bit weird. Can you bold me up? Tuki? He answers the call. 100%. Will shoe shine you up proper? And I mean, can you argue with the results? They shoe shine me up proper. They turned the boldness. They cranked that boldness to 11. And they did it. So, but imagine that. Imagine having to ask your boss, I'm gonna need you to can we put some more time and resources into making me look more bold, please? Have we spent all the boldness budget yet? You look like a bold Poco. Poco is a handsome fella, so I'll take that as a compliment. All right, let me scoff a little bit more dinner while we get Esperanza pick now. So Virtus Pro gonna get to pick the next 2 maps if we play that many. Let's see what the bans are. I think you're right, GCB. Pork, schnitzel, and mashed potato for dinner. So Virtus Pro banned Malga. Is the expectation here it's just a protect hazard situation? The Sojin ban makes a lot of sense from Gen.G. Got a lot of time for that, because now it forces them, forces Shockwave to play a Cass or to play Tracer. If Shockwave's playing Tracer, then Gen.G are laughing. He's going to play Cass, but in theory this Cass should be more killable. One thing I don't like is why are we back on Ana, guys? Come on. Why are we back on Ana? Or maybe you can get away with it on Esperanza, but I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous for Kanail. I'm maybe more nervous for Mag, because it's actually Mag getting punished more, because he's always zoned. 4th time's the charm. Hopefully. This time it'll work. Alright.
Got that body, keep moving.
Okay. Tucked away on the high ground at least. Nice and steady for him. Kanail is okay for now. Charging up my nano pretty fast as well. Is winning this ult charge race. Alright, looking for his nade opportunity here. Kanail not invest in it. Just a little bit of fight for this side space and really slowed it down massively from both teams here, looking for their opening. Trying to find a bit of space on that speed ring timing, but no clear engages for Vessler, so they'll slow it down one more time. All the teams just charging ults right now, but again, Kanail getting closer with that nano. That means they will have a first turn. Slice onto him, just forcing back. Actually, it's Crispy who gets caught. And BP have just busted him open there on the flank. Now Jawu is all over this Ana. Can't get the kill, but does take him out of a fight. And once you get this Ana out of a fight, the hazard will fall shortly afterwards. Vessler finds that connect. And actually, Kanail, is he in trouble here? Do they have speed rings soon? First Pro are having a look, seeing if they can go, but Payload's still quite far back. Sauna trying to come in the flank. Maybe Kanail from the high ground as well. They're looking for this nano turn. Are they going to run into anyone here? Nano onto the hazard soon. There they go. The Vessler's going to come behind him as well. Sleep is going to be hitting. Kanail rotates to the high ground. Ray's being used by Goller in response, but a nade might be coming soon. Downpour's going to land. Pulse bomb out. No, Downpour doesn't land. And they just delete Mag through all of that. Now the high noon on point to ensure the cap. I mean, I think it's done. Shockers, I think it's done. You had for fight, mate. Some late kills coming out as well here, which will be annoying for Gen.G to deal with. Surprised that Downpour didn't hit anything. Surprised Kanail didn't find a nade opportunity. And Kanail has now gone Juno. This was the turning point of a Saravasa. Can it be the turning point again for Gen.G here? And honestly, they need a turning point. They're 86 meters down already. Blade coming out from Top Dragon. Beat in response from Fixer. Crispy doesn't have his own beat yet. And Jawu can respond with his Blade. Gen.G needs to play slow. They need Crispy to have this beat. But that means they're going to have to concede some more meters. And every meter hurts. Crispy very close to beat now. Jawu's going to pull out his Blade, looking for it. Crispy will respond. Catches everyone but Sauna, so that should be okay. They force Jawu back. And a like-for-like trade. Vessler's going to back it up to the choke. He is low HP, though, so they're considering trying to push it right now. Razor coming up hot and fast for both teams. Downpour comes out for Vessler, pushes them both back in it. A clean one from Vess. And now clean this fight up. No chance. No chance to even get a trade here. And honestly, it doesn't look like Shockwave's life has been very hard at all. Just walking around, putting damage out of the cast. No problem. And already, Virtus Pro, they're knocking on the door. They're about to have Ray. It's a slight Ray advantage as well. If Virtus Pro go quick, they might just take it. Oh, and Jawu just kills Mag. How on earth has he killed Mag? Now the Ray push comes in. Gala wants to fight this Gen.G. He wants to kill this Gen.G. Little kick in the face. And Virtus Pro are just pushing them over. Crispy has to accept his fate. Desperate touch coming from Mag. He's getting run over. Kanail doesn't even get to his first Juno ult. And Shockwave walled up, high nooning in the spawn. Disaster for Gen.G. Just as soon as they fight back, it's over. It's over. Full capped. 1 billion minutes on the clock. Guys, I've underrated Gen.G. Oh no, I've overrated Gen.G. I've underrated VP. Because even though that was a 3-1, honestly, balance of the series, massively in favor, right? Yeah, I thought like maybe I'll say some final thoughts before I stuff my face for a bit. I thought Vessler, massive gap over Mag. Thought Vessler played really well. Said it would be a crucial factor in VP success early on, is if Vessler could have a good hazard, could solve a lot of the ban situations. To be fair, I think Krusty dropped the ball here on a lot of these bans. It didn't look a good look for Gen.G. They looked disorganized about some of their swaps as well. Yeah. So, yeah, disappointing. But Vessler played really well. Jawu played really well. Top Dragon, I think Top Dragon had a really bad map one. Thank you, Khaled. I appreciate the 7 months.
To disable their monthly sub.
Was it you by any chance, Khaled? It might have been you. No, the India buff is alive and well. Yeah, so I think ban decisions look dodgy from Gen.G. The Ana just seemed really not possible, at least the way they were playing it. Maybe just not on some of the maps they were playing for it. Vessler had the hazard gap. I think Top Dragon and Jawu were both good. Jawu was better, but his team were also winning, you know. I think Top Dragon bad map won, but then was pretty good. Gala looked pretty good as well on everything he played. Yeah, disappointing from Gen.G. Disappointing from them. But have to give credit to VP. Scrimbucks were in their favour, right? So yeah. Hold on, let me try and stuff my face a little bit. Would it make more sense for the cast team to play Anna rather than the double flex team? Yeah, I feel like if you're going to play the cast or if you're going to play the hit scanner and you have to play a cast, if you play like Juno Brig or Anna Lucio or something a little bit more stable that can pocket the hit scan a lot more. And then also if you ever hit the sleep, because imagine if you hit the sleep on the hazard and then you hit a cheeky fan the hammer or something, there's like big punishment there, you know? But when it's like double flanker with Anna, I think that's more of a problem, right? Because so many times we saw Knail, because the comp is playing so split and flanky, it's really hard for Knail to walk up and take a meaningful position. If Knail can't get space, then he loses his line of sight to Mag. Because honestly, Knail wasn't the one dying first in a lot of these fights. It's not like the Anna was perma-dead, but Knail was playing so safe. Mag was losing the frontline trade every single time. Whereas in theory, what you want out of your Anna is get nades on that hazard. Ensure we win the frontline trade. You know, the hazard can't block the nade, etc, etc. So I think it's less like I don't want to like blame Knail individually. I think it's like a team decision, you know, in terms of the comps.
Super strong finish.
Oh,
the first
there he
step
is.
of the season. Shockwave, how we feel?
Go on, Shockers.
That was a pretty good game overall, I would say. Honestly, Survasa was maybe a bit troll, but yeah, that was a pretty confident game from our side, I
Forget
think.
that happened.
Yeah.
Listen, heading into this match, we tried to start some drama, obviously, given that you and Gala are going up against former teammates, Sona and Knail. Was there any extra pressure or maybe motivation for the two of you heading into this match?
Nah, I think our beef is maybe with TU, the Ultimates, because a certain like coach in their team always like talks bad about us. So yeah, the next match is I think more spicy.
Got it.
I like that a
We'll bring
lot.
that up. Thank you. Free content.
How are you and J-Root getting on? Of course, obviously brand new to the team. You not really played too much together before, so yeah, how are you vibing together? How's the team chemistry as well? The team vibe.
I mean, it's very nice. I think we're pretty privileged, pretty lucky to be here in person all together, like in a very nice facility. So yeah, I mean, life is great for a VP player right now. Can't lie.
I love that.
Yeah, that's something I'm really excited about for you guys too, is that you have your team house. I think you guys are in Belgrade, is that right? And so how has that
Correct.
been for all of you to be able to train together and just be able to have the in-person vibes? Does it kind of feel like being back in the Overwatch League?
Yeah, exactly. It's basically just like an EU Overwatch League. So yeah, it's luxurious. It's nice.
You know what? We love that for you. Now we're going to let you go and celebrate. Thank you so much for joining us for a quick chat, and best of luck in your next matches.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to give it like
That was Shockwave from...
5 seconds until Shockwave turns up to say something like, "How are your power rankings today, dickhead?" He won't say exactly that because I don't think he says the word dickhead, but... I mean, power rankings not looking too hot right now, you know? Not looking too hot. Yeah, well played, Shockers. Well-deserved win. Maybe some gifts in the bands. maybe some gifts in the bans from Gen.G and stuff as well, but I think even regardless of that, even when it was just a straight up hazard mirror, felt like you were the better team. I don't know why they ran so much Ana, but not your problem. Best looking good on the hazard as well. I think that's actually super valuable, not just because hazard is really good, but solves a lot of the ban problems as well. Classic Smash theory. You say Koreans are bad at bans? Explain Smash then, huh? Explain Smash. I mean, yeah, Jwoo. I mean, Top Dragon recovered, but that first map especially, Nat Samoa, Top Dragon was getting his fade ran there. I don't know what was happening to the poor guy. Oh yeah, we should do a giveaway. How long have we got? Wait, how long are they just gonna speedrun these games? I'm so used to, so used to, what do you call it? Because I got to cut the VOD as well. Hold on. Wait, mods? Mod check.